Breaking news, Cowboy Nation. Now, this hasn't been confirmed yet, but based on reports, the Dallas Cowboys are signing Linval Joseph. That's right. You heard me correct. The Dallas Cowboys are signing Linval Joseph. All the people that said that Jerry Jones is not going all in, that he's not trying to win, can shut up right now because he just added Linval Joseph. Now, I know Linval Joseph is 35. He's a little bit older. But the Cowboys' run defense, if this is true, if Linval Joseph just got signed, based on reports, it sounds like they're going to sign him. Their run defense, our run defense just got way better. Now, the Cowboys have already made a move. I said earlier this week that I liked, or actually it was last week, I liked the Jordan Phillips signing because that would help us in the run defense. This just helped us big time. Now, I know that Linval Joseph is not in his prime, but still, a 35-year-old Linval Joseph is better than anybody that we currently have at the one tech. He's better than Mozzie Smith, and he's even better than Jordan Phillips, and he was better than Jonathan Hankins was last year. The Cowboys are going all in this year, Cowboy Nation. Our run defense now actually can be competitive with the linebackers that we have, and now Linval Joseph. Our run defense can actually be competitive with some of the better ones, like the Detroit Lions, the 49ers, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Kansas City Chiefs. We actually can be competitive with those teams now that we got Linval Joseph. The Cowboys are a very strong team as long as we stay healthy going into 2024. Our back end, top 3 in the league. Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland, can't beat it. Plus, you got Jordan Lewis, Kalen Carson, some of those other guys, solid players. You got Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, Wanye Thomas in that backfield. That's solid. Our linebackers with Damone Clark, Eric Kendricks, Micah Parsons, along with some other veterans that we just added, solid. Plus, we got Carl Lawson. We got Micah, as I just mentioned, DeMarcus Lawrence. We got Marshawn Nealand. And now we have Linval Joseph, Osa Odighizuwa, and Jordan Phillips. This is a strong defense going into 2024, Cowboy Nation. The signing of Linval Joseph just took the Dallas Cowboys to another level. I said going into this season that with the current configuration of players, I expected us, as long as we stay healthy, to win 8 to 10 games. Now that we added Linval Joseph, I do think that it's possible. I'm not saying it'll happen, but I do think it's possible, as long as we play our best and as long as we stay healthy, for the Dallas Cowboys to win 10-plus games. Linval Joseph will help our run defense that much, and you will see it. You will see it. This is a good signing by the Dallas Cowboys. This will help our run defense tremendously, Cowboy Nation. Adding Linval Joseph will help our run defense tremendously. We can actually be competitive with some of the better teams in the league with him. Now that Linval Joseph is on this team, our season going deep in the playoffs is going to come down to 4 factors. Number 1 is injuries. Injuries, you really can't do much to control that, but if we can stay healthy, we got a chance. So number 1 is injuries. Number 2, Mike McCarthy and the coaching staff. Can Mike McCarthy and the coaching staff make good in-game decisions? Can they make the right calls? Mike McCarthy had a lot of boneheaded calls last year, and a lot of times he did not have his teams prepared for the big games. Look at Green Bay. Look at Green Bay. Mike McCarthy, a lot of times last year, did not have his teams prepared in the big games. He just didn't. So coaching is the number 2 thing. And the number 3 thing, probably the biggest thing of all, the number 3 thing, getting CeeDee Lamb signed. I do believe the Cowboys need to sign CeeDee Lamb. I know he's asking to reset the market, and that's a lot. I do think he's being a bit greedy on that, but the Cowboys should still pay him. Hopefully CeeDee Lamb and his agent can come to an agreement, because Jerry Jones has offered him the contract. They should still pay him, though. Regardless, he should still be a top 5 paid receiver, so it'll come down to that. And the 4th, the final thing, the most important thing out of all these things, Dak Prescott, quarterback play in general, but Dak, because he is the guy going into this year. Can Dak Prescott take another step forward? Can he do enough in the games to help us win when it matters? Because he hasn't been able to do that, Cowboy Nation. Dak Prescott, the reason why I've been talking about moving on from him is because we have given this guy almost a decade and he has not been able to get us past the divisional round. And he's had some stacked football teams in his career. The last 3 years, the Cowboys have had a roster good enough to make it to the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. And pretty much each time, Dak has either been a major reason or the main reason why we haven't made it, because he's played bad in the big games. And it's not just in the playoffs, regular season as well. Can Dak Prescott take that next step? Can he finally put it together to help us get to the next level? Personally, I don't think Dak is going to do it. I just don't. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think Dak is going to take that next step because he's had the opportunity to for the last 3 years and he hasn't done it. But that's going to be the biggest question mark. Really, besides injuries and getting CeeDee Lamb signed, it's going to come down to coaching and it's going to come down to the play of Dak Prescott. Is he going to be able to perform it when it matters? Is he going to be able to play well enough to win against the good teams when it matters? Is he going to be able to be clutch? That's what it's going to come down to. A lot of people will say, well, the Cowboys have a questionable running back room. You could say that, but honestly, I think the running backs we have, we can get it done with. Everybody thinks Ezekiel Elliott's going to be the old Ezekiel Elliott. I'm telling you right now, the Cowboys are not going to run the rock with Zeke. I see the Cowboys this year, Mike McCarthy's going to do a lot of running back by committee. I think it'll be a mix of Zeke, Rico Dowdle, along with possibly Royce Freeman or Deuce Vaughn, whoever we decide to keep on this roster. It's going to be a combination of that. But, Cowboy Nation, before I get off here, I want to say the addition of Linval Joseph gives me more hope. And it actually gives me, it also raises my expectations a little bit more. Before we had Linval Joseph, I thought at best we're a playoff contending type of roster, 8 to 10 win team. Now that he's on the team and he's going to help the run defense, as long as he stays healthy, I could see the Cowboys being a 10 plus win team. If he does get signed based on reports, this is a good signing. He's going to help us tremendously in the run defense, and you'll see our run defense get a lot better with him. So, good signing. I will catch you guys later. Let me know what you think of the Linval Joseph signing. I am beyond ecstatic that we're signing him. I am very excited that we're signing Linval Joseph. Very excited. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.